What's going on, everyone? A bit of housekeeping before the episode. If you want to come and watch me do stand-up this week, I'll be at the Parkwood Tavern on Tuesday the 16th. I'll be at the Guilt-Free Cellar up in West End on the 17th. And then on the 22nd, which is a Monday, I'll be down at the Boathouse Tavern down at Coomera. So if you want to come and check out any of those shows, I'd love to see you there. And get ready for the episode. See you later. Sorry for everyone listening.
Technical difficulty. James spent time setting up.
Oh, fuck. No, I was going to say, just quickly, because you just claimed Me Too. I know Nikita didn't, but did you watch what was the award show that just went? The Grammys or the...
I don't know.
No, it wasn't. Golden Globes. I think it might have been the Golden Globes.
What happened in it?
Anyway, Joe Coy, who's like fucking... huge comedian. He was the host. And I don't know why comedians agree to host it because they just...
Shit.
They he was funny, but...
They do, right?
Hey.
They limit what you can say.
They do, but also the people that are there for them to roast don't want to be roasted. So I don't know if you've seen the whole thing about Taylor Swift and stuff. So he does a joke about Taylor Swift and she just like stares into the camera, picks up her drink, takes a sip and puts it back down. And now... Taylor Swift's universe is just destroying Joe Coy.
Fuck off.
Yeah. But the funniest thing of the whole night, so Jim Gaffigan is another comedian. I don't know if you've probably never heard of him. You might have heard of him.
Yeah.
Anyway, he wins an award and he gets up and he starts his speech like he should be. And he's like, oh, my whole life I've wanted to win a Golden Globe. I can't believe I'm here. And then everyone starts to clap him like, oh, well deserved. And he's like, because I'm not a pedophile.
Because I was not on the list.
Yeah. And then like half the room just goes silent. And like obviously all the non-people that...
And all of you were on the list.
Yeah.
Hands up if you made the list.
Have you seen the list?
Huh?
While we're on the list.
Huh?
Have you seen the list?
This
is such a Ash chat to have. He'll be getting so angry right now.
Yeah, he'd memorise every
for
list.
Sure. And
the order.
Yeah.
And the times.
We're talking about Epstein's list.
Do
you know who Epstein is? No?
Ash Epstein.
Yeah. Epstein's list.
I'm not really following with what you guys are talking about.
Okay, there's a famous like pedophile dude. Well, he wasn't really a pedophile, but Jeffrey Epstein. He had island. He's like a millionaire.
I know who Jeffrey Epstein is.
Okay. Yeah. So he had this island and he lured... I don't know. He didn't lure them.
We watched a documentary on
him.
Yeah,
so you know about him. Yeah, the list has come out of all the...
Like flight logs.
And there's like diary entries and like emails back and forth.
The big thing is like just because you're associated doesn't mean you did anything.
That's the thing.
Not a good look.
Yeah. So that's like a few people are coming out now trying to plead their innocence. Like, oh, we just borrowed his jet to go to Vegas.
He was not with us and we did not go to the island.
Yeah. So, but the big one that everyone seems to be obsessed about is Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty funny.
What do you find funny about it? Do you know who Stephen Hawking is? No? It's the real smart guy in the wheelchair?
You would know who he is.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Why do I think it's funny? It's just it's an amusing image.
What?
What? No. What? Huh?
Enlighten us.
Yeah.
Well, take worst case scenario. Stephen Hawking was a pedophile. They can just run away from him.
Oh boy.
I was listening to Andrew Schultz's podcast this week, and they were obviously roasting him and stuff. And one of his co-hosts is like, I would do anything to see that tape, and everyone just stopped. And they're like, it's with kids. And the dude's like, oh shit, what did I just say? He's like, I just want to see Stephen Hawking fuck.
That's pretty good.
There's
Wait,
like one.
I don't think he can he?
What?
Fuck.
Well, he's got a dick.
Yeah.
Does it work?
I don't know.
Must do.
I don't think so.
That feels good.
What?
That was my robot voice.
Is he paraplegic?
I don't know what he is. Smart cookie, that's what he is.
Yeah.
Unless he's a
Hang on,
pedophile.
James is
That's
blind.
fine.
Stephen Hawking
Oh.
blind.
Let's get off the pedophile chat.
We had enough of that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we did. Hey, yeah, just on that one. We that week Matt was on, we had our biggest download since like launch week. Not just specifically that episode. Like there was a couple of people that downloaded our whole fucking back catalogue.
That's cool. Really?
I was watching it.
You can see who downloads.
Not the specific person, but you can see someone, or like there's a clear run of listening to each show per day because it shows you which shows are being downloaded per day.
Right.
So
you think someone went back and listened to... But how do you know that's the same person?
well, it could be different, but it'd be odd if someone...
It's like coincidence.
yeah, it'd be a
kinda
major
cool.
coincidence. Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah. Well,
Good luck.
What do you mean good luck?
No, it was encouraging.
yeah. While we're on the topic of kids, but on a positive spin of kids, we had a first last week that we didn't get to talk about.
Okay. Who's we? You guys.
Yeah.
It's like we did it.
You're not part of our family.
Oh, stop it. Yes, you are. Just
thanks.
ignore him.
Westy lost his first tooth finally.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, so he was trying everything to get it out. Just,
Nerf gun.
yeah.
That's hilarious. I saw the... Yeah.
Yeah.
Proper story. It was so funny.
It's just like, he started off with,
Was it super wobbly, like a red?
It was
Yeah,
like
it was-
sideways,
oh.
like hanging. So
I
it
can't
finally
do
came
it.
out like, he's like, wobble it. And I went, doink, and it went, doink.
Oh, that's funny.
he was playing with it and he was literally bending it like flat. And I was like, dude, like just get it out of your head.
Evie's lost 2 teeth now. Her second one was like maybe in the middle of the holidays. And it's pretty wobbly and she hates it. And it was like the middle bottom. And she goes, I can't eat. I can't do anything. Get it out. And I was like, I can pull it for you. She's like, nah, I'll do it. And she grabbed her fingers, was like, ugh, and just reefed on it.
Really?
Yeah, and just pulled it
Fuck
out.
yeah, Westy wouldn't do that. He was like, I'm like, just grab it and pull it. And he'd be like, he'd loosely grab it and just
Yeah.
slip off.
He
And
just
I'm
like, yeah,
yeah. He's like,
pretend to do it real hard.
Yeah.
Then old mean mum over here just goes, get here.
Get over here.
Oh, he was just winning
I know.
about it so much. But then when the blood came out, oh, he cannot.
You freak out.
Yeah, he can't do blood.
Okay.
Like even a scratch with blood on it, it's like a solid hour
Yeah.
of like freaking.
We went on a walk yesterday and he rode his scooter. And at the start of the walk, we saw
Oh,
like a
that's
little bit of blood on his heel.
Yeah.
He, must
Where
he had a bite and
Yeah.
he like bumped the bite.
So he
And
went
we
through.
were like whispering to
Yeah.
each other like.
He went through the whole walk.
Run through the dirt.
He went through the whole walk, everything. Didn't care about it. Came home, sat down, and he was just sitting there. And then he looked at his heel and just fucking
Got up,
Meltdown.
lost it.
meltdown central. Like fuck.
Hectic.
Kenzie's more dramatic than Evie is. I don't know if it's just a firstborn thing.
Yeah, right.
Like more soft or not.
He's not too bad if he like hurts himself. It's just only blood.
Yeah.
Like he'll stack it and he'll like get back up and be fine. But when he hurt, like when there's blood, he just can't. I reckon
Yeah.
he's gonna be one of those people that like pass out if there's any solid blood going on.
I don't know if I've been too hard on my kids, but I'm just like, nah, suck it up, you're right.
Yeah, we try, but he's just fucking.
Oh, he
Yeah.
Once he hits that level, it's
Yeah.
just
no coming back.
no.
He's gonna ride it out.
We also did something else this week as a family. We spent a lot more money on a dog that isn't our dog. We went to
I'm like, that was terrible.
we went to Bluey live.
Oh, okay.
Really cunt.
It was
not
fucking
too bad.
shit.
Why?
It wasn't.
No.
It was cute.
Was it,
we
as,
did
was
the
it, was it
same
as
show.
bad as the New Year's fucking shit?
The Christmas one?
What New Year's shit?
You didn't, like, so New Year's, like the broadcast, you know, they broadcast fireworks and shit.
Yeah.
The early broadcast of fireworks is meant to be for kids or whatever. So
Yeah.
it goes at 8 or 9 or whatever it is.
Right.
And so, like, right before, like, leading up to the early fireworks, it's like Bluey pictures and prints and stuff on the stuff on like the walls and like just all decorations, Bluey stuff. And then they take it down and they play all this indigenous rappers music, and they're all out there just pushing an indigenous agenda.
Really?
Yeah, and
Oh, no, this was way better.
Yeah. they did that at the Christmas show as well. Like one of the elves was indigenous and like had to do like the welcome to country, and like the whole time he was just referring to the crowd as his mob and stuff. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
I didn't pick up on any.
didn't
of
you?
that.
I fully picked up on it. And like to me, like there's
But they always have to do that
welcome to country, yeah.
welcome to country thing. They even did that
what's
at
that state that,
Chicago.
cancelled it out of their before their meetings or whatever. Like, yeah, we're not doing it anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
True.
People are not happy.
People aren't happy at Woolworths.
Oh, because they're not doing Australia Day.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
There's
They're not selling any Australia Day stuff. Woolworths
Wait,
and Aldi have said no
I saw like a
because
thing.
it's to Australia.
Wait, is
No,
it,
it's
is
not
it,
because it's too
is it-
I was
Australian.
being sarcastic.
Oh, right.
Is it an indigenous thing or is it? to do
Yeah,
with-
it's because of the whole Australia Day should change its date thing.
Yeah.
It's we get away from one thing and then it's straight on to the next thing.
What do you mean?
No, like the world can't just be like,
Happy.
yeah, like one day where everything's okay.
Like, I get it. Suck it up. I don't know.
Yeah, let's get away from all the politics.
Yeah, boy.
We were driving to Bluey and
Oh yeah.
we went to turn in and Westy looks at this giant, it was like this big old traditional church,
Remember now.
like a traditional church. And he's like, what did he say? He's like, why is there a random gingerbread house there? I was like, I've never looked at a church, but it looks like
It fully did.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
like, it's a gingerbread house. And then didn't he say one of the other ones was the Queen's Castle or something?
That's really
oh yeah, something like that. I'll forget.
I was like, so creative.
Like it's like the graveyard that's near our house.
Do you go through graveyards?
We don't go through them, but we drive past it. Like to get onto the highway, you have to make a loop and you go past it.
Oh yeah. I know that
and
one.
they're like, oh, it's just like the one on Bluey. It's the rip.
Oh fucking hell.
Oh, dear.
You got anything to add about
Statue
Bluey?
World,
Did
that's
you?
what they call it.
What about Bluey? I thought it was quite good.
Oh,
Except
I
we
should
saw
say,
it
yeah,
again.
I should say the
The
thing
show
that I
was
didn't
good.
like about it. So it's, when did we see it last?
Well,
You've been
Parker
more than
wasn't.
once.
Yeah.
Parker wasn't here. It was just Westy.
Oh, really?
No, Parker
No,
was here.
Parker was
He
here.
was 6 months old because
I
I
said Bluey's not
compared the
adult.
photos.
So what's that? 3 years?
3 years ago.
3 years ago, basically. So I would have thought that Bluey would have come up with a new storyline for their live show in 3 years.
So wait, it's a live show. Is it a theme show or
puppetry
is it just
one.
Bluey Live? Is what it is.
I think it's just Bluey Live, isn't it?
It's Bluey
It's
Live.
Bluey
but
Live and it's
puppets,
more or
but
less-
life-size puppets.
It's more or
People
less,
in there.
They're
Nah.
on the outside. You got a photo of it, don't you?
probably, yeah. Oh, my old phone.
I'll find it. I find it.
Yeah.
Human-sized puppets.
So
No.
it's got the humans behind it moving their arms and shit. Like,
Okay.
like
Why would you not just be in a suit at that stage?
I guess they just make it do.
See, like this.
I guess suits would be restrictive to some point.
It's not.
It's not- once you're in the show,
Yeah,
once you're in the
they do
show.
it really well. Like Jamie
I don't
Vincent.
say. I'm not saying that they don't.
It's pretty cute, but it was the
But-
same show, and we're like, oh.
But that's why you feel upset about it.
I guess, yeah.
It was still cute
But
though,
does it have a
and the boys
story?
liked it better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a story. It's more or less they've grabbed like 5 or 6 episodes and loosely weave them into
Like
each
they
other.
do like Hippie Uppie
Oh, yeah.
and the dance, and they've got the bird.
At the end, it was
Chatterbox.
fucking chaos because they
Those big balls.
they go, oh, it's time for a real life game of keepy uppy, and they just get
Oh,
these
yeah.
giant bubble balls and just throw them into the crowd, and those kids just fucking like punching
I
air.
got smashed in the face like so many
Wait,
times
by the ball or by a kid?
by the ball.
Oh fucking hell!
It looks fun.
yeah, these big ball things
Yeah,
were
yeah.
going everywhere, and there was like 20 of them. It's crazy.
Is it? So it wasn't fun.
It was good. The
Yeah,
boys
the
liked,
boys
it
liked it.
better than last time.
I
So
think
that
it's
was the
targeted
fun
to them,
part.
not you. So
Yeah, I guess the other annoying thing is the last like 2 or 3 times we've been into South Bank to watch something, it's fucking been bucketing down rain.
Not today though.
Oh, lucky
It was
you.
sunshine.
Where'd you go today, Nikita?
It was a Chicago musical
Chicago.
Really?
Wow,
with the mother-in-law and my sister.
wow.
was it good?
It was actually really good.
Sounds like a riveting show.
I like musicals.
Do
Yeah?
you? Oh, James never wants to come with me ever.
I'll go to.
Tara loves musicals too.
He went to Frozen.
I'll go to
with me.
High School Musical. That's my favourite show.
Yeah,
It still
No,
is.
I was obsessed with that when I was at high school.
it was really good.
You're like, this is me.
Yeah, Troy Bolton.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I bet you don't.
Do you actually know it?
What?
Don't know who it is.
I know it's Zac Efron. I don't know
Yeah.
anything about it though.
Have you not seen it?
I've seen it only because I was forced to put it like when I worked at the video store. We put it on because it's like
Did you work at a video store?
Yeah.
We've touched on
I
it a lot.
always wanted to work at like a DVD, like Blockbuster.
yeah. That's,
Yeah, but it closed down. ruined my dreams.
Why don't you start your own?
Nah.
Compete with Netflix.
Oh, no, I'm okay.
You sure?
Yeah, cool. Thanks.
All right.
Yeah, it's a good job.
I'm sad that the boys never got to experience the DVD show.
Yeah, it's interesting. I was watching.
It is interesting, yeah.
What? You don't think it's interesting?
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah, that used to be one of the sickest times ever to go to the video store.
And then they'd have like the 7-day weeklies, and then
Yeah.
you'd have the overnight ones, which are like $4.95, or the 3-night ones, and then you'd be like, oh no, they don't have one. Then you'd go up
you
to the
get two
counter
for-
and they had it. It's like, oh my god! But it's awkward when you brought like the awkward DVDs, and like,
What's the
ooh.
What are
give
the
me an
awkward
example.
ones?
Like, I can't even think.
Debbie's Backdoor Adventures.
No, not like
Debbie
that.
Dallas 3.
But just like more rated movies. With,
Like what?
With like, I can't think. It was so long ago. But like, it would be awkward going there and getting like
That's interesting.
50 Shades of Grey or something, because then they'd know.
They know what? You want to watch the movie?
Yeah, but
No, Adrian.
These people are going to go watch this movie that they just got.
okay, not getting me. It's fine.
Fucking
It's
hell.
fine. I'm
people coming
going to
request
drop my
all
point now. That's all right.
No, no.
No,
This
I
is
agree.
no.
I agree.
Thank you.
perfect segue though to kids with their first jobs. So we've got a local corner shop, right? And there's always the same kids behind the counter serving. And I
Is
went,
it a family, like kids from the family
yeah,
in there?
no. So
it's a
a
family business, but
family business, and there's the main 3 family members,
Okay.
and then there's alternating younger kids that they come to work the cash register and stuff.
Legal age.
Yeah, like they're all high school aged who have just left high school, maybe.
like 15 to
Okay.
19.
Yeah, okay. Anyway,
Choose.
I went there the other night, and there's this new young kid on, and he was getting trained, right? And he was just like super. It was his first time he's fucking been
his
out of the
first
house,
job.
basically. Yeah, he was nervous. He was fucking blah blah blah. And I got there, and there's just this annoying old lady buying her like lotto tickets for the week and a pack of cigarettes and stuff. And I was
You
standing.
say corner store, hey?
Yeah.
In my head, you say corner store, but I pictured like smoko shop. I don't know.
Oh,
why.
right.
I was like, wait.
Is this the spa?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, I was standing behind this old lady for legitimately probably 3 minutes while she was just chewing these guys' ears off because,
Just talking.
yeah, there was the young new guy getting trained and then one of the regulars. So she was talking to the regular about fucking nothing. And I'm just like, I just want to get this shit and get out. Anyway, the old lady picks up her stuff and goes to leave, but then she goes, "Oh, what's your name?" And then she goes, "I better find out because you're going to be seeing a lot of me." And he's like, "Breeze," and she's like, "Yeah," and she's she's done the sort of old lady thing, and she's like, "Breeze," and he's like, "Yeah," and she's like, "As in." Like gone in the wind, like breeze, and he's like, I guess so. And then she stopped and she just looked off into the
Wind River.
distance. Yeah, she looked into the distance for like 10 to 15 seconds in silence, and she's like, "Yeah, it's all right. I don't mind it, I guess." And I was like, "That's so rude." And she's like, "My granddaughter just called her daughter Dakota. That's a bit out there." And I was like, "Oh my
It's not a
god,
very typical Australian
just
name.
leave." What, Dakota or Breeze?
Yeah.
Is that a cat or a kid?
It's Matilda. She wants.
Dakota.
It's a Breeze.
Um,
I like Breeze.
yeah. I remember my story I was going to tell
Go.
Okay, go.
you. Comes off. I'll bounce it off your old lady saying old lady things. I was told I was not allowed to disclose who it was, but I can give you. It's an older person, but
Okay.
not older than, like, not grandparent age, but older than us.
Okay.
And they go, we're talking to them on the phone, and I can't remember what we were talking about. Babies.
Okay.
Someone's going to have a baby, and we're talking about, babies either look real, like have an old person look, or they like are cute.
Yeah.
And this person goes, except for like black babies. She's like, they're always cute. They look like little monkeys.
Oh my god!
You can't say that. Stop now, please.
That's hilarious.
It went on for like 20 minutes of them trying to defend like why it's okay. Like, it's not okay.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, some people say some crazy things. There's a again, I will leave it as an undisclosed person that I know/know of. They went on a massive social media rant about how cute Down syndrome babies were and how they like wanted one. And I was
Wanted
like, yeah.
one.
And I was like, that's a crazy thing to like.
Not that you should not want to.
Yeah, nothing against it, but to be purely chasing one, like to be upset if you didn't get a Down syndrome baby.
Feels like you're out there for the attention.
It does feel a bit like that.
Let's move on.
Yeah, where what do you got to talk about, Nikita?
Anything else interesting? Anything happen at Chicago?
No, was just cool. Boys had like a bit of a funny conversation before we went though. James was trying to encourage the boys to like not be sad that I was going, and he was like, "Oh, we can like jump off the roof and do
Oh yeah,
flips." And they were like, yeah.
I was trying to say, we could have like a
They
boys
were
afternoon.
bouncing off each other. So James was like, "We can do backflips," and then Weston's like, "Yeah, we can like go shoot Nerf guns and blah blah blah." And then Parker just, for the first time, like said something, and he's like, "Yeah, we can go buy some flowers."
Wesley and I just look at each other, and I was like,
yeah.
"That's not a boy thing."
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It was really cute, but apart from that,
That's so good.
Oh fucking hell!
How come you didn't want to go to Chicago?
he doesn't like musicals.
Yeah, I don't like
At all.
musicals.
You just told me your favorite is High School Musical.
Boring.
High School Musical's
I
sick.
think you would have liked this one because it was just song and dance. There was no like real like talking in between. It was like, and it was pretty funny.
Was it?
Yeah.
I feel like I would go and see. Have you seen the Book of Mormon? Mm-hmm. Have you? Is that good?
Oh, I haven't seen it. I know of it.
Oh, okay, yeah. I feel like I'd go and see that if that ever came.
I don't know if it ever has been here. It's been
It
in
has.
Sydney. And
Has it?
It has back a little bit ago, like years ago.
The only reason I want to see it now is, again, I've heard about it for years, but only in the last maybe 2 years or something I found out it was written by the guys from South Park. Yeah.
You didn't know
I didn't know that.
You need to watch Orgasmo.
Is that the one where they act in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You got it.
Maybe.
I think you would like it. But I've told you to watch tons of stuff.
Yeah, you tell me to watch too much and then I get confused.
No, you don't get...
Nikita watched a decent show this week, another new Netflix one, and I was in and out of it.
Watch it.
Fool Me Once.
Yeah. Do it. Watch it.
It's actually pretty good
What is it?
from what I saw.
It seems like it's super obvious, but then it changes up and it's like, no way. And you feel like you know what it is from the start and then it is at the end, but then it's just so like twisty in the middle. It's just been released on Netflix.
Okay, I'll watch it.
Watch it.
Watch
Fool
it.
Me Once Netflix, huh?
Yeah, it won't be like Nikita's last recommendation of, what was that?
End of
Yeah.
2024.
Oh, the worst.
Wait, what did
That
you
was
say?
bad. That,
Oh, yeah.
The worst.
Fuck you guys.
that was so
I can't
shit.
deal with the ending.
I could
still.
not believe
I've
it.
not
I
moved on from
told
that.
Matt to watch it because you said it was good, and he watched and he was angry with me.
Yeah, I was angry the way it ended.
And we
I was
told
like,
someone
I was like,
No
this cannot
fucking
be
way.
ending right now, and it ended. And I'm
Nikita got up angry and left, and I sat there and fast forwarded the credits, and I'm like, there has
case
to
there was
be
something.
there has to be something at the end of this.
Okay, spoilers, if you haven't seen it. Actually, no, it's
like,
not.
see what?
It's not.
What?
Leave the World Behind.
Oh,
No spoilers, actually, because it's a shit movie. Don't watch it. My cousin, who's in Korea, said he was watching it with his friend, and so they watched it in English but with Korean subtitles, so he could like keep up. And he goes, "Did they translate this right?" Because he was watching it and not understanding, and he's like, and also because it was in Korea, he's like, "What the fuck is Friends? Like, I don't understand. Like, what? Like, why is this a thing even?"
Yeah.
Just
tricky.
bad.
It was shocking.
It was so irritating.
I'm
It's
gonna
so slow.
All right, have you finished your other one that you just told me to watch? And
Yes.
Yeah.
watch Beef. I told James to watch it and he won't
Oh,
watch
yeah.
it. You have to watch it.
Is it?
The only thing that makes me half want to watch it is who'd you say is in it? Santino. Yeah,
And
right.
Bobby Lee was meant to be in it, but I think he had a conflict, so they cast another guy who looks kind of like Bobby Lee.
Hi, I'm Bobby Mom.
Is it just like a one-off limited series thing?
It's only had one season out, I think, and it's only 8 episodes or 10 episodes.
Okay.
It's good.
Well, we'll watch that and you watch that.
I will. What was it
We'll
called again?
cross notes.
What's it called? It's
Fool
on
Me
my
Once.
list. Huh? Fool Me
Fool Me
Once. Have you watched You? Do you watch?
Oh, I have. Yeah, James hasn't though.
I half watched it with you.
The
craziest thing
first
about
few
You
episodes,
is that
it's like up to so many more seasons now.
Oh, really? The last season I watched was when Chris D'Elia was in it,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and he was cast as a pedophile,
Yeah.
and then his scandal came out like a year later.
He was a pedophile in a couple of shows. Yeah, he got
Character acting.
no, like in a couple of shows, and then that came out,
Yeah.
and I think he talked about it. He was like, "Oh,
Yeah. Crazy. There was another moment this week that it's probably good Nikita's here. She can stop me if I'm... So basically, there was a moment where we had to go and do, and Nikita didn't like the way I reacted. So
you had to go and do what?"
as you can see, I've got a new fancy phone.
Yeah. That's funny.
So I was, for the last probably 3 weeks, I've been
I
going...
thought you were a no-case guy.
Nah. I've been going online and I've been typing it in and it's been like next day delivery, and I always get to the end and I'm like, fuck, I probably can't afford it, or I don't need a new phone, blah, blah, blah. So I never do it. And then the last week or so, I'm like, I just need to pull the trigger. So I started putting the things
Is your phone
in.
fucking up? Is that?
Sort of the battery, like same shit with iPhone after a few years.
Needed a better camera.
Yeah.
The
Well,
camera's
yeah, like I spoke about, start recording myself,
Yep.
which
Which
we'll
you
touch
did.
on later.
Nice.
He just didn't show you.
I wish he hadn't showed you. He told me.
Yeah,
He showed you.
little teaser,
God.
little teaser coming up. I filmed a little bit of a sketch today, and
It's good.
it's not even a
hilarious.
sketch.
Let's go, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Went into.
so I filled it out, and then it started telling me that I couldn't get delivery for any of the phones until like the middle of Feb, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like I've missed the boat. And Nikita's like, just go into the shop, and I'm like, no, because the website has stock of everywhere, and they'll pick it from there, and then blah blah blah. And she's like, just go and see. So we're over there anyway for something else. So we go into the shop, and this is the part that pissed me off as soon as we got in the shop. I walk in the shop and I go to the iPhones and I go. The lady comes over and she goes.
A very nice, young, sweet, kind lady comes over and
She
goes.
comes over. She's like, "Can I help you?" I'm like, "Just wondering if you've got any stock of this phone." And she's like, "Come and take a seat." And I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I shouldn't have to take a seat for
Yeah.
you to say yes or no,
Yeah.
but sure,
Yeah.
let's play the game.
Yeah.
So I go over to the seat and I sit down and she starts making her small talk
Yeah,
that I was
salesperson.
not
Yeah.
into.
Uh-huh.
Not even sales shit, just what are you guys up to today? Shopping for anything interesting?
Oh, I hate that. I hate that.
I fucking
She
couldn't
was
stand
trying
it.
so hard. You could tell she was
She
nervous.
was.
Yeah, but part of your job is reading this person's on the talk to me.
Oh, but you could just tell.
Anyway, so we start filling out all these documents and stuff, and then we get to, she's like, oh, we need to do like a credit check and all this on you. And I'm like, I just want to know if you've got that phone in stock. And she's like, oh, we have to do this to tell you. And I'm like,
Bullshit.
I'm like,
No, here's the thing, because if you don't have it in stock, I'm leaving.
exactly. That's what. And then I looked over at Nikita. I think Nikita could see I was getting agitated, and she's like, "Be nice." And I'm like, "No."
No, because she said about the credit check, and you're like, "Oh, I could have just got
Yeah.
it online the next day. Like, why is that?"
I was about to click a button online and get the phone the next day. I'm like, "Why do I have to do a full credit check and stuff?"
She was
here?
getting
And
so
she's-
nervous. You were being so aggressive.
I'm like,
you were like this close to her face.
no, I was not.
Yes, you were.
I go.
James is in weigh-in standoff pose.
I go, just so you know, I want to upgrade this. I go, I want to upgrade this phone, not get an entirely new plan. I'm like, why do I need to redo a credit check just to upgrade? And she's like, oh, it's just how we do things. And I'm like, fuck, so annoying. Anyway, we're there
He
for
looked
like,
like he was about to cry. His eyes were getting all watery. It's getting all sweaty.
getting
And
so
I'm like, are you like
agitated.
nervous you're not going to pass it or something?
a little bit. There was a slight moment there where I had to text Adrian something.
No, I told you
I
to
al-
text him.
I
I'm like,
almost
you might
slipped-
want to text Adrian.
Yeah, I almost slipped up about something, and then
I saved you.
yeah, Nikita jumped in and she's like, no, this is where you work.
Oh, you're like, I'm stopping for it.
Yeah.
I was like, she's like, and where do you work? James is like, I'm like, Kate.
We won't finish that word.
Yes, that's my answer.
Kitchen company.
But anyway,
Yeah.
and then like, yeah, we were there for half an hour, and just the small talk she was trying to make, and I did feel bad. Like she was, like,
Don't try and backpedal now.
she was a really placid, nervous girl just trying to make an effort, and I feel bad about that. But
I fucking hate that shit.
I hate it too.
No,
But I agree,
like
she
the
should have
nerve
read
of
me
that
and gone, okay, this guy just wants to get in and out.
Yeah, well, lucky I was there and decided to be kind to her.
She fucking just starts trying to upgrade
So what-
Nikita.
let's hear it.
And then she
Get
starts
our
trying to sell
internet.
I
Nikita.
fucking hate that shit.
She starts trying to sell Nikita internet, and Nikita's going, "That is a good deal." And I'm like,
Did you?
I didn't go ahead with it. No.
I would have been so angry.
It is like $35 cheaper than our current plan, though.
yeah, but we don't know if it's going to work here.
Yeah, okay, I was just saying.
Yeah, it's not a podcast chat. We've had issues with internet. We've got internet now, and it's working. So
Was it because of the storms and shit, or just in general?
No,
we
we're
just-
in
okay.
a black hole at the
guess
very
it's
bottom of the
podcast
hill.
chat now.
No, it's fine. Yeah.
This house
Anyway.
seems to be like a black hole for internet
Our life.
services. Yeah.
Literally. And we've
Calm
been thinking-
down.
No, seriously.
Yeah. So when we first moved in, we had like 3 different providers, and none of them. They're like, "Yeah, we can give you internet, do all the sign up,
can't
get it
answer
all
that.
delivered." I don't
But
know,
the
whatever it
neighbours
was back
could
then.
get internet.
Yeah.
Because we asked them, like back in the day, and they could get it, and it was just us. And then we found out that like the board apparently was like so full, and they needed to make a new one, and we were right in the spot that like couldn't provide it. Then we finally found a provider that could, and it's so expensive, but we don't want to change in case we lose our internet again.
Okay, we can talk after.
Anyone else's straws clogged up?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
have
I've
it-
switched already.
Yeah, I switched. Oh, you just dumping it. I forgot which my new straw is, but anyway.
Anyway,
Um,
back on. Wait, so
So-
they tried to upsell you on the phone.
Yeah.
Did I talk to you about when I went and kept my phone? Or was that?
I think you did because I remember you saying
On
an
podcast or not?
undisclosed, like phone provider, and then we worked out it was Telstra.
I let them know straight away that I was not going to deal with any of their bullshit. And they still tried to give me bullshit.
Can't stand it.
Like,
I don't have like
I'll
the
tell you,
confidence to
because
say
it gives
anything
me
to
so
anyone.
angry. So I made an appointment online
Yeah.
to get my new phone, because for some reason you have to make an appointment now at Telstra. So I made an appointment online, and on the day of my appointment, I called up and I was like, "Do you have this phone? I'm not coming down if you don't have this phone. Okay, I'll be wasting your time, and you're wasting my time."
So aggressive.
Huh? No, I'm just being
Yeah,
honest.
to the point. Yeah,
'Cause-
gotcha.
What do you? I don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste my time, right? Fair.
Let's
No,
waste
is
no
that
more
not
time.
fair?
Yeah, no fair.
What, if they, what would you go down if they said no, we don't have it because you made an appointment? Okay. Yes, we have this phone. I'm like, okay, I'll be down. I want that phone. Put it aside, please.
Okay.
Cool. They put it aside. I got there, sat down, went through all that dumb bullshit about, oh, what phone are you on? This and that. And I was trying to be like as direct as I could. I have this plan. I have this phone. I want to upgrade this to this. I knew exactly what I wanted to do, what phone I wanted, everything. And then she's like, okay, what was it a dude? I don't know, whoever it was. Let me go out the back and see if we have this phone. Like, no, you have this phone. You definitely have this phone because I called and made sure you have this phone. Oh, we don't have this phone. Hey, we have this other the higher upgrade one. I'm like, I don't want that. You had it. I called. I made sure someone has it. Go check. Went back again. Oh, the manager has it, but she's in a meeting. I'm like, okay, I'll wait. And then, let me go check again. It was in her pocket, and he came back out with the phone. Like, you're so full of shit. You just tried to upsell me a phone. It was not in her pocket. It's not like you have a giant warehouse back there that you have to go and check everything.
Fucking ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway,
So you got the phone.
got the
Yeah,
phone.
but I knew I wanted the phone. And they tried to sell me on internet. I don't want internet. Who's your internet with? Not Telstra. Okay.
No. Yep.
So we might as well touch on it now, hey?
What?
So I got the new phone for the sole purpose to start recording my stand-up sets and stuff like that, right? And it's fucking worked a treat this week. Recorded all my sets except for the casino one because I was late.
And you sucked.
Yeah,
Did you
we
use
will
your,
touch on that after.
Your dildo stand?
Yeah, it's
Touching
fucking
on a
sick
what?
tripod.
Butt plug, he
Butt
said it
plug.
was.
Same.
So I had to, I don't know, like our lawns have been overgrown since all the storms and shit because every time I've gone to do it, it started raining
Our
again.
grass looks so fucked.
Oh,
It's
really?
the worst in this, probably the worst in the estate.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, ours was fucking shocking.
But you were mowing like twice
Yeah,
a week. Like,
that's
it's
the
not like you weren't even mowing.
It sucks as well because
left
we're
it.
the bottom block, so we just get all the
Cop it
water
all.
and shit, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I don't know why, but I just had this thought this morning of making a funny, like making a funny video while I'm doing the mowing sort of thing, right?
Yes.
Don't set it up too much. You're going to give it away?
No, I'm not going to give it away.
But I have to admit, like, Weston comes running in. He's like, I'm like, oh, what's Dad? What's he doing? Because you were outside, but you weren't mowing, whip snipping. And he's like, oh, he's just recording himself. And then next second, I look out the window just to check to see, like, where they're up to. And because the mower stopped again, he's setting his little tripod up on the grass and not even mowing. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah. So,
but worth it.
I was just having a play. I was having a play.
No,
and I was seeing how hard.
Don't downplay it. I don't want to hear.
I was seeing how hard this influencer thing is, right?
Just
now you've like
just play it.
offended a bunch of.
Now, no, I just want to finish setting it up. So, I just want to preface this.
Unreal.
Nikita said this is probably the funniest thing I've ever done.
I said this is his best
that-
work.
But I think
that's either going to be good or
I know.
bad for you.
But I feel like this is only funny to people I know because of how much of a dick I'm being in it, right? So I feel like, and I genuinely, when I showed Nikita, I'm like, I'm not posting this. This is not going out.
He has to post it.
I'm not posting this on social media.
Well, if you're
have
showing
to.
it here,
I'm showing it here, and
You have to post it.
I think I have to post it now.
if you're showing it here and don't post it, I'm going to clip it and post it.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, so setting the clip up. This was the other thing I was worried about. All
Too
right.
much setup.
Yes,
No,
that's
no,
what
no.
I'm saying.
Bad.
You just
Okay,
play
right.
it.
All right,
Just
I'll play it.
This is like, oh yeah, I've got this joke about this, right? Ready to hear it?
Okay, I'll just ask you this. You know how stupid influencers and stuff
Yeah.
do their day in a life.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is my day in a life as a 21-year-old fitness influencer. And then they do all this dumb shit, blah, blah, blah. So,
Don't.
all right, let me,
Oh, look, Nikita can't watch. It's on the screen.
I don't even know. Let me check the sound is fucking connected to the roadcaster. All right, this is fucking stupid. You ready? Are you ready?
I'm so glad you went portrait too.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to a day in the life mowing edition. Ooh, a big sleep in the hammock. Hey guys, how you going? Sunny's on, Crocs on. What am I going to blast in my ears today? Oh, the Can't Get Any Worse podcast. I love those guys. So funny. Oh, yard's a little overgrown from the storms lately. Oh, boys left the basketball out. Boom goes the dynamite. My life be like, ooh, here's my equipment, the old Massport mower. We've got the half-built whippersnipper here, the yard king. That's what they used to call me in high school. Get it in the hole, you silly bugger. Always start with whippersnipping. Hey, buddy, how you going? Cute little... Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. Anyway, back into mowing. Yep, nice straight lines. Here we go. Oh, don't put your hand where you wouldn't put your dick. Oh, fuck. Here we go. Back into mowing. You don't want to see me when I'm angry. Oh, we have fun. Oh, look, here comes Westy. He's going to help me mow. He definitely won't get in the way. Oh, hey, a helicopter flew past. Hey. Look, Mum, no hands. Silly goose. And always finish with a good blow, if you know what I mean. Oh, we have fun. Look at that, finished product. Always finish with a better beer. I better scull it before the missus comes and sees me drinking at 10 a.m. And that's been a day in the life mowing edition. Like, share, and follow for more.
It's fucking so good. It's very good.
See, it's good, hey.
So,
It's not the worst thing you've ever done.
you don't reckon?
No.
Let's not go into the worst thing I've ever done.
Hi guys, Mum James Missen and we're going on the block.
Yeah, that was pretty
You
bad.
showed that.
That was pretty bad. So that's that. So I might post that this week. What are you laughing at? The block video? Are you laughing at the block?
Just laughing at how funny you are.
Thank you. So that made mowing the lawn a little bit easier today.
That's good.
Yeah. So
I think you should have.
I just had a sneeze coming then, but it didn't
I'm
come
just
out.
really surprised you put sauce on it.
I was going to say, it's, you're an idiot.
It was toad blood.
No, yeah. You should have put finger blood on your face when you like put your hand in the mower.
I should have actually. That would have been a good gag.
Yeah, it's called a callback.
Oh, fucking hell.
You're welcome.
Moving on from that. What, something else you want to add?
No?
Oh, okay.
Why?
No, just asking. Yeah, stand-up started back this week. That was sick.
Talk about your sponsor.
Let's talk about my small talk.
Your sponsor.
Where are you going? Great, now you've upset Adrian.
Coming out.
What are you getting? Oh, no, I'm not trying that. No.
You don't get a choice.
Nikita can.
No.
I promise you'll like it. I'm actually worried that you'll like it too much. And
I don't think I will.
Yeah, because he needs more addiction to energy drinks.
Yeah, fully.
Not energy drink.
Yeah,
It's coffee because he said he doesn't like coffee.
it's a coffee.
Coffee.
Um,
And I know he's a Monster fanboy.
Monster fanboy, you reckons?
Huh?
All right, I'll
Am
have
I
a,
wrong?
No, you're right on the money. Right on the spot.
I'll have a little sip. So I just figured since stand-up was back, I'd do a little recap like we normally did back in the
Love
day,
it.
you know?
Back in the day.
So
I'm really good at this now.
yeah, no, you know exactly
Yeah.
what to do, don't you? Yeah, perfect. You've already heard all the stories anyway, so
Yeah.
you just sit there and smile.
Yeah, I will. All right. Then we can talk about my side, being, single married mum again.
Okay,
Woo.
we can touch on that. So everything kicked off on Wednesday, right?
Right?
And I tried to do my best to. I'm always very punctual to gigs, right? It's sort of my thing. Prefer to
How
be
punctual.
probably 15 minutes early, I guess, which is technically when everyone wants you there anyway.
Yes.
That's what they all put in the group chats, like rock up 15 minutes early, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'm on the way to my gig at the casino, and I was on the avenue after the casino, and
That's just the two that you like normally do together. Hey?
yeah. So, friend of the podcast who's been here before, Cody, he got thrown on the avenue line up late as well. And he calls me while I'm on the highway going past Movie World, and I'm making pretty good time. And he goes, "Oh, do you reckon I can scab a lift to the avenue?" And I'm like, "Oh, I've got to get to the casino, blah, blah, blah." And he's like, "Yeah, you'll have heaps of time." And I knew, I'm like, "Oh, okay. No worries."
Wait, but I can buy this phone online.
Anyway, so I swing past, I pick him up, and I drop him off at Surface at like 10 to 7. And the gig at the casino starts at 7.
Wait,
and
why didn't you were going to the Avenue as well afterwards, right?
yeah,
Why didn't he just come with you?
because he was first at the Avenue, and I was first at the casino. So it just fucking,
Timing.
yeah. It would have been close for me to get him back to the Avenue by the time it started there, even though I ended up making it anyway. But anyway, it's normally pretty tight. So then I had like the stress of the group chat just going off as I'm driving, going, ETA James, and I'm like, this is not me, this is not my fault, like fucking blah, blah, blah. And then just got to the casino just frazzled as fuck.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
You were still on time
No, I got there at like 7:05.
and meant to be there
I got there,
quarter to.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, got there like halfway through the MC's little opening bit. So got up and first gig of the year didn't go great,
Okay.
but it wasn't
The worst.
the worst. It was just a mediocre
How many
gig.
people are out that early on in the year?
Yeah, so that's the big thing about the casino gig. When I first did it, I rocked up and all the comedians were just like, "Oh, this is one of those rooms," and I'm looking at it and I'm like, "This is fucking sick. There's people here. Like,
Yeah.
this is awesome. I've fucking made it." And the first night I had there was unreal.
Yeah.
And then the last like 2 or 3 times I've done it, I'm like, "Oh, okay, it's one of those rooms."
What does that mean?
It's just like
no people.
like you hear, oh, you get to play at the casino, but in reality, it's all these old pensioners at the casino that want to have 5 minutes away from gambling, so they've come to watch a comedy show, and like, I don't know, there's people there that want to laugh, and I guess you just focus on them. But there's a lot of grumpy old people like, this isn't comedy. Where's Benny Hill? I might try that next time I go to the casino. Just play the music and run around for 10 minutes.
Sorry, guys. Not Benny Hill, but yeah.
Then shot down to the Avenue and had a much better set. So,
How did that make you feel?
pretty good actually, pretty good. So, I tried a couple of new jokes at both those gigs.
What happened
When
to
they-
just doing all new jokes? Wasn't that going to be the thing?
Nah, I'm gonna sandwich.
Can't.
Yeah, I'm gonna sandwich new jokes in between. I'm gonna make a new joke sandwich between old gold. So Wednesday night's jokes, I don't think they were ready, even though I thought they were. And then when I was up there saying them, I was like, this is not ready. Then I got to the end and I'm like, this isn't really a punchline.
And so I went to the shops.
How do I segue to the next joke? So yeah, that was fun. And then, the cool thing about Wednesday night's gig at the Atrium was the headliner was Luke Heggie. I don't know if you know who that. Okay, he's a pretty big Australian comedian, which was cool. Like just to be able to be like, hey mate, how you going? Yeah. Yeah. He came up to me because he got there late as well. He came up and he did the whole, hey, how you going? What's this room like? And I was like, oh, good. And then I just ate a dick in front of him.
Good.
Yeah. Sick. How good did I do, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, awesome.
Yeah. So that was fun. And then last night I was at the mill at Spring Hill.
Wore your new shoes? Your new aqua shoes?
So I got
you're very unsure about.
Got some new shoes for Christmas, which is cool. Got an alternate, because I just wear a black shirt and black pants. Yeah. My shoes are my sort of feature point, right? Okay. Where I dress it up. And last night's pair they were like aqua. Is that what you'd say?
Aqua, definitely.
White and aqua. Just aqua really bright.
A tealy
I was going to say aqua is like bright.
Like the colour of the Advance. Okay. I literally can't.
Yeah, pretty much that colour. Yeah. They were bright, and I was very unsure about them.
I liked them.
They were sort of the first
made you look less emo.
Thank you.
Oh, cool.
Anyway.
So you're just solid black.
Yeah.
Shoes. What are the other colour options? Black?
Shoes. Now I've got purple and yellow, but they're like a really toned down purple and yellow.
Like a wash out, a
they're
pastel.
Cool. Yeah.
Purple and yellow or purple?
Purple and yellow on the one shoe.
And
then I've got blue and white.
Coral.
And then, they're bright as well. So they're my next show to see how they feel. But anyway, the cool thing is I rocked up to the gig and one of the comedians was like, oh, those shoes are sick. And I was like, oh, thanks.
I wasn't sure about them. Thank you.
I actually said that.
I said that. Someone's complimented my shoes.
I said that to him. I'm like, oh, it's like the first pair of bright shoes I've owned. Like, thanks. He's like, yeah, no, they look sick. And I was like, oh, thanks so much. Another cool thing that happened at that gig was, and I'm incredibly sorry because I don't remember your name, but shout out to you. This guy comes up to me while I'm at the bar, and because I just got there and I went to get my water.
Oh, that's an interesting colour. I wish you didn't pour it out. He probably would.
You'll drink it now because I said yes to make it. It's coffee.
I don't think
coffee.
It's coffee, but not like just a black coffee.
It's not too bad.
Huh?
It's pretty good. Yeah, anyway, I get to the gig, I go to the bar to get my water, and this guy comes up behind me. He's like, oh, hey, how you going? And I've seen him like once or twice before. He's a familiar face sort of thing. Mm-hmm. And it turns out he's just started doing comedy. He's done like a couple gigs or something, and he saw me one night at the boathouse, probably eating a dick. Anyway, he's like, this is going to be really embarrassing if it's not you. But he's like, are you on the Can't Get Any Worse podcast? And I was like,
bullshit.
Oh my God, this is the best night ever. First, my shoes.
my shoes. My podcast. I made it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Will.
Yeah.
Really, that's cool.
Yeah. And
so a guy that you'd not have seen before, but not.
Yeah, never really met him or anything like that until last night.
Okay.
So he's like, yeah, listen to a few episodes. It's pretty funny, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah. So that was sick.
Shout out.
Shout out to you. And I'm sure I'll see you around somewhere.
And next time you'll remember his
name.
Yeah, definitely. But last night was, it was basically one of those rooms where we're all getting ready to walk up for our suicide in front of the crowd every time. It was just not a fun one. But surprisingly, by the time I'd got up, all the bad eggs of the crowd had found their way out of the room. Yeah. And I actually had a half decent set. So I did another new joke last night, and there was just this one dude that I kept watching my whole set, and he was like pissing his pants the whole time. And I'm like, and
I'm just going to play to you.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do.
I did this new joke, and he was banging his hand on the table, and his wife's smiling at him and stuff.
I was like, settle down.
Yeah. Well, that was sick. But the highlight of the night, there was possibly the drunkest.
Wait, the highlight? You've already had two.
Yeah,
it was last night was great.
Last night was fucking amazing. There was possibly the drunkest lady I've ever seen. she had a glass of red wine and a glass of white wine, and then she had a giant bowl of spaghetti. And me and another comedian were just watching her up the back. And she...
White wine and spaghetti.
I don't know. And she's just trying to scoop this spaghetti in her mouth. But, like... And as... At the time, when you're with comedians and you're watching it, you're like, this is the funniest thing ever. I came home and told Nikita, I'm like, this is actually really sad
so
now that I'm telling you. But she's trying to, like, scoop the spaghetti, and every time she'd get close, it would either fall on the table or on her or something.
That's fucking hilarious. That is not sad.
Anyway, so she's like...
Because she was drunk?
Yeah, she is
loaded
completely
now.
fucked. Like, she's yelling out to the comedians on the stage and stuff. Like, she just wanted to be...
You know, want to know the only thing that would be better than that?
What?
She's so drunk, she's getting spaghetti. Falls out. Getting spaghetti. Falls on her. Scoops into the wine. Oh, that's not spaghetti.
Anyway, her emergency plan was she picked up another fork and she went from both sides and scooped up the entire contents of the bowl and just, like, forced it into her face. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And I was the only one up the back that was like, everyone's like, oh, I hope she's gone by the time we get on there. And I was like, I want her to stay for my set. Like, it would be so fun just to have her yelling out. And I even, like, I had my notepad and I was like trying to write little, like, fucking goes at her and shit down. Because the other weird thing is she was like she was maybe in her 50s, but bleach blonde hair. She was trying to look like pretty or something. But then she ran.
Oh my god! You could have said young or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Then she pulls out this random, like, flat brimmed hat and puts that on, like, but not properly, and she just looks so fucked. And I was like, the first thing that came to my head.
Okay, or just drunk? Like,
apparently, she was just drunk. So the MC that runs the room and the venue, they were both chatting, and I overheard when I went for another glass of water that apparently she's one of the regulars, and last night she just took it a little bit
Too far.
So
the regulars.
Yeah, you
This
mixing that with coffee.
Horrendous, by the way. I can't.
It doesn't taste too bad.
I can't deal with the smell.
Just taste it. You're not a coffee person. Have a little sip.
No.
Have a
Nope.
small sip.
Negative.
Small sip.
Nope.
Small sip. Whiskey
Oh, what are
coffee.
you putting it?
Irish coffee.
What?
Small sip.
One other thing happened last night. I'm going to put him on fucking blast.
Me?
Nah.
Oh.
So the main comedian that I was having fun with, the spaghetti lady up the back there, his name's David Hatton. Called him out.
Could have left it at David.
No, fuck him. He hurt my feelings. So we got there and we're making small talk, and then he starts. He goes, "Oh, how come you've had this person and this person on your podcast, but you've never asked me?" And I'm like, I didn't think this would be your thing to, like, come and do it. And he's like, "Yeah, I'd come and do it." So I'm like, "Well, okay, come on the podcast." And he's like, "Nah." And I was like, and he said it so genuinely, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
No.
And then I, like, left her
Why
for a bit.
did you even press? Like, you just asked me.
And then I left her for a bit. I'm like, "Do you know how hard that was for me to ask you in person?" And he's like, "I don't care." And I was like, "Fuck you." And then he messaged me last night before I went to bed. He's like, "Night, don't let the spaghetti lady bite." I was like, "Oh, that's cute."
You're not invited.
Yeah.
I didn't invite you.
Fucking hell. What else you got to touch on?
Oh, nothing.
Only thongs
Yay, thongs.
Oh, yeah, thongs.
from our friends at Toey Thongs.
Adrian's going to try them on.
James, yeah, I've opened them just to have a quick look at make sure they were the ones that you got for me, but they sent us some thongs. ASMR.
That's so irritating in the mics. There was one other story about comedy that I was going to touch on as well.
Pretty cool.
They are pretty cool.
Have you worn them out yet?
Nah. So here's the thing with me and thongs. Great thongs. But I said to Nikita, from the last year or so of wearing Crocs, I need to rebuild my callus up between my toes.
You have... Okay, hang on. If you get a callus from wearing thongs, you're wearing the wrong fucking thongs.
Nah, it just felt odd.
What do? Pinch the fuckers so hard you try and clip the fucking toe thing off?
It just felt odd to have them between my toes again. So I'll work up to them. Great thongs. Great people.
Came
Toey
with
thongs.
sticker,
Yeah, sticker, keyring,
Yeah,
everything.
sticker.
bottle
Sick.
opener.
Hang on.
Why are you doing that?
No. Fuck you.
No, fuck yeah.
They gave us a discount code to give out to people, right?
You got a sticker too.
Yeah. Towie 15. I think it still stands. I haven't checked for this week, but
Find out.
yeah.
Give it a try.
Go to check out and try
Well,
it.
they're pretty comfortable.
Are they? Oh, you got them on?
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
They're pretty comfortable.
Fuck yeah.
I'm going to rock this.
That's sick.
Thank you.
There was
Appreciate it.
there was one other story from this week that I told some people that I would address on the podcast because I reached out to a couple of people. So old James over here got his knickers in a knot this week, and
You don't say.
yeah, I thought
Every friggin' week.
I thought I'd address it on the podcast. And
Is this work related?
no, I said it's comedy related.
Oh.
So I just want to preface this by saying this is no ill will towards anyone involved with the show or anything. It was more of a personal thought from mine. So I got put on the lineup this week for a show, and I was all keen for it. And then I got the information for the show, right? And at the bottom, it said,
Oh, yeah. Okay. I know.
yeah. Everyone knows about it.
Okay.
At the bottom, and again, no ill will towards the room runner. I love the guy, and he's actually been a guest on the podcast before. So
Oh, have I met him?
I have.
you must have been here. Well, maybe Ash and I just did that one. Anyway, it's Chris Walters. And Nikita
sat next to
knows him
him
well
at,
from my sit down.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, he's starting a show, and then because of the venue, it's a formal dress place, right? Which means men have to wear button-up shirts and trousers and shit, and ladies have to wear.
Gowns.
Can I
Yeah.
just say something?
Go.
Now that I know who it is, you're even more of a wanker.
I know. That's what I mean. I
the
felt so
nicest
bad. He's the
person.
nicest guy in the world. But the thing with me was I hate when people put limits on like comedy and all that. And I took it as and again, it's not from him. It was just something in my head, and I was just like, I personally hate button-up shirts. They make me feel restricted and gross and shit. And I was like,
Are you
I don't
wearing
want
the wrong button-up shirts? Do you get calluses on your nipples?
Yeah, I do. No. So I was just like,
He
It's in
had
the wrong spot.
whinged about this for a solid hour.
yeah,
too.
I was so close
He
to not.
whinged to us too, don't
Yeah, I was so close to not doing the show just because I didn't want to wear a button-up shirt, right? Just because like it was a personal
you? Tell
decision.
him to fucking suck it up?
Yeah, I did.
There's it just felt like I don't know what it felt like, to be honest.
Nothing's
It
personal.
felt like somebody-
Here's
it
the
felt
thing.
like
If
someone-
it's James must wear a button-up shirt. Then yeah, okay, personal.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
get
like
that.
Anyone on this show must wear one.
I get that. It just felt like a restriction that didn't need to be there. Because I feel like, again, I'm nowhere near the level. I'm not comparing myself to them or anything. But pretend this venue put on a comedy show and they got Bert Kreischer in. Are they going to tell Bert Kreischer he has to wear a button-up shirt, or are they going to let him do his thing?
You'd probably
That's
wear
it.
the button-up shirt and then rip it off.
Exactly. So why can't I?
Okay.
I
Fucking-
told you to wear your normal t-shirt under your
But that's just like, I feel like that's just a dick move if I like
Make a joke.
make it past security and be like, ha
Well, make it part of your joke.
No.
Write a
I'm-
joke.
I'm sucking
Write a
it
joke
up.
for it. This is a writing exercise. Write a joke where you can rip your button-up shirt apart.
I'm sucking it up. I'm wearing a button-up shirt.
So dramatic.
I'm not going to like it.
So sulky.
I got out of wearing trousers.
You have to buy one first.
What do you mean
though.
you're
Yeah.
out of wearing trousers?
Well, I just said,
Agreed to jeans.
yeah. I said to him, I'm like, can you approve a button-up shirt, my black jeans, and my Jordans? And he's like, yeah, that should be fine. So,
I'm pretty sure it's just like look smart. Is like
yeah. See how we go. So,
I
The
think
thing-
it's fine.
here's the thing that
Did you
actually...
ever even like? Oh, you did get to explaining what the thing was before we cut in. And
Yeah. And here's the thing that probably gave me the little wake-up call. And again, touched on him 6 billion times on this podcast. He honestly seems to be like my little comedy guardian angel. And I'd be stoked to meet him one day. But on that exact day, another clip from Joey Diaz came up.
Mm-hmm.
And it was of him... Fuck, who was he? He might have even been talking to Rogan. And he was talking about when he first started at the Comedy Store. And obviously Joey Diaz is like a bigger bloke. And Mitzi Shaw didn't want to let him go on stage as Joey Diaz. She's like, no, you're fat baby. And he's like, he's like, I don't want to be fat baby.
Baby.
And apparently
Terrible.
there was a night where she made him go on stage in just a diaper. And like,
my god!
and for years what on if his name was on the lineup, it wasn't Joey Diaz, it was Fat Baby. And I was like, okay, if Joey Diaz has to fucking wear a nappy on stage, I can wear a button-up shirt.
That's because Mitzi was a goat.
Yeah.
Gatekeeper.
There's a big difference, but still, I was like, stepping stones.
I don't know. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
No, it will be fine.
It will be fine. It'll be uncomfortable.
It's even fine to ask you to do that if it's the venue saying this is what we like want.
Yeah. And then in my head as well, I jump to if they're expecting me to wear a button-up shirt, how are they going to feel about me on stage going, then I fingered my dog. Fucking, yeah. My jokes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, whatever.
but yeah, apparently joke content is sweet, so
It's probably okay. Ready? Prediction.
go.
It's gonna be the best gig you've ever fucking had.
Possibly.
Ever.
It's going to be a new thing. He'll be like, this is my good
Wait,
shirt.
yeah.
It's because of my button-up shirt. I'm changing my whole thing.
No,
I'm wearing
he's
tuxes.
like that though. He only wears certain colour undies to all of his shows.
Yeah.
Like he's so, what's the word?
Superstitious.
That one.
Yeah.
Color or specific undies?
Colour.
Okay.
Guess what colour?
Yeah.
Black.
No.
No.
If it's white, you're fucking dick.
No.
Red.
First time I crushed, I was in pink jocks, and now I wear pink jocks every show.
Yep.
I can't deal with you.
Oh,
You're too much.
still crushing to this day.
Still can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but what happens? No, that doesn't track for me.
What?
First time I crushed, I wear pink jocks. Then I bombed the next show. Still wear pink jocks.
Yeah, it's just, I got it in
It's
my
just his
head.
thing now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like a
Little
comfortable
belief.
thing. Yeah.
So, how much of a panic do you have if the pink jocks are dirty?
I've got enough
I have a
pairs.
drawer. Of
Yeah. No, he freaked out when we went to the Sunshine Coast and he's like, did you pack the pink ones? And he made me recheck those pink ones in there before we got in the car. I'm like,
Socks as well.
yeah. But
That happened at the Sunshine
You can make
Coast.
socks fucking a point of
You wear
colour in
fun
your outfit
socks,
too.
though.
Yeah, but I've got certain socks as well. And then when we went to the sunny coast, Nikita packed me a new pair of socks that she bought me, and I'm like, I haven't tested these on stage yet.
Like actual.
You're a fucking diva.
Oh, fucking hell.
It's just too much.
Okay.
Fucking hell, eh? What do you reckon?
I think that speaks to Nikita for having to deal with your bullshit.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Swings and roundabouts.
Swings and roundabouts. What the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah.
Isn't
you
it
wouldn't know.
straights and roundabouts?
Is it? I thought, no, you don't know fucking sayings.
Well,
What was your
hang on a
one?
minute.
I could eat the cock off a pig. You don't fucking tell me how to say shit.
Well, would it be? Why would it be swings and roundabouts?
I've never heard of that saying before.
Swings or roundabouts, 100%.
Straights.
Nah,
Googling it.
go.
Ready?
Google it.
When you're driving, do you go around the swing and the roundabout? Here we go. This is fucking
Go.
definitive. Is there something else you want to talk about?
Huh?
Is there something else you want to talk about?
There was one more. One more I thought we could touch on.
Yeah, it's swings and roundabouts.
Oh shit!
Dude, I'm the saying
What
king.
the fuck does that even mean?
It says used to say that two choices or situations are basically the same because they have an equal number of advantages and disadvantages. It's a case of swings and roundabouts.
That
There we
doesn't
go.
make any
I'm
fucking,
a
sense at all.
I'm a guru. There was one more quick one to touch on, and just because Nikita and I watched the movie years ago, and now it's all a reality. You might not even know this. Oh, I think you do not. Did you ever watch that movie about that Gypsy Rose Blanchard chick?
Yeah, I remember this movie.
You know her story?
Keep going.
So her mum basically,
Made her sick.
made her sick.
Oh,
Put
yeah,
her in a
yeah,
yeah,
wheelchair,
yeah.
pulled all
Yeah,
her
yeah,
teeth
yeah.
out. She wasn't even sick.
So the real girl got released from prison like last week, I think it was, and now
Wow.
she's completely blown up as like a TikTok superstar.
Yeah.
So, but
Wait, so,
but
what's she, is that?
I don't think she should have gone to jail.
you don't reckon? That's sort of where I'm at as well.
Wait, is it who I think it is?
She went
Possibly.
there because she
What's she look like?
She didn't kill her mum. She got a
boyfriend.
Boy, yeah.
into her. The boyfriend went to jail too. They didn't.
Boyfriend's doing life. So that's the other thing people are sketchy about because she's now married to another man. So
Okay.
she's got this
Is
kid.
it her?
Yeah, that's her.
Okay. I was thinking about a different one. A different lady does TikToks about jail.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, so basically, her mum did all this shit to her. She convinced her boyfriend when they were teenagers to come and kill her mum. And now she got 10 years or something and she just got released.
But after what her mum did to her, like,
Yeah.
I think this is
Still doesn't make it okay.
Yeah, it doesn't. But I don't think. I mean, people can do worse things and get like a year.
Yeah,
And to innocent people, like crossing the road, they get like nothing, whereas she had like a very good reason for it, and she got so long.
Yeah, it's a pretty fucked up story.
Not okay, but I feel like it's very unfair.
She was on the back end of Taylor Swift controversy as well. So she posted on social media that she was coming to whatever state Taylor Swift was performing in, and Taylor Swift like got the fucking cops or government or whatever to remove her from the state because she was scared that a murderer was going to come to her show.
That's fucking
Actually?
so dumb.
Yeah.
That's so
She's
dumb.
not I guess she murdered someone, but she's
it's
not
such
a murderer.
it's such a like messy case, and like you can see from both sides where
No,
it probably you don't
Uh-uh,
reckon?
It's one-sided.
You reckon?
Taylor's an idiot.
Oh yeah, that side. I meant like the fucking Gypsy Rose side.
Yeah.
But even she's like, oh, I wish I handled it differently or shit like that, because she's like, oh, obviously I miss my mum, blah blah blah.
Do you know how you handle it differently? Invite her to your next fucking show, you idiot.
Who are you talking about?
Taylor.
I'm talking
We're
about.
not talking about Taylor.
I thought you were talking about Taylor Swift.
We're talking about Gypsy Rose.
Yeah.
Oh, you wish she wishes
She wishes she handled it differently.
differently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck, I reckon we are.
Stop being so mean to
Yeah,
Tay
jeez.
Tay.
Yeah, fuck. What are you talking about? I think we're all lost at where this conversation is going, so let's just call it there. All right, yeah, see you later.
Nice phone. Bye.
Bye.